Welcome to the night show. I'm your host, the one, the only, your grand MC, TK Diz, Isaac, Quickstep, Aeon, Orion, you know what you can call me. And I welcome you to our nightly adventure of Sword Art Online, Alchemization Lycoros. Still not trying. Also, I want to make one change while we're here. As much as I like Kirito in badass armor, alright. Armor? I'll be honest, I think it makes this too similar to Yu-Gi-Oh! And I want the characters to stand out a little bit. So I'm gonna have to get rid of Alpine's army a little bit. Alpine's. And you know what? To go for an old favorite, the Code of Midnight. Welcome to the party, Magus. XP! Are there any more surviving? If we established, I like killing these things for the experience. I mean, you know what? It's been a while since we went to send one of these. Wrong button. Welcome, child. I'm tasked with unlocking a man's potential. I shall reveal upon you the path to even greater power. Learn sacred arts, steal levels, wrong body. No. Wasn't expecting that when we talked. Nope. Let us not. I mean, I'm pretty sure we survive if we die, but I'll be honest, I also kind of don't want to just fall to my death. Shit! Okay, let's just stand and auto heal for a second. That does remind me, there's some interesting SAO news I've learned recently with the idea of the video game continuity, video game series. There actually has been a new SAO game announced. And let's take a second to look that up while we're here. Yeah. Sword Art Online. Last Recollection. This is apparently, I heard this game was just announced. Or, I don't know how accurate of a statement that is. It's apparently set to, well, for Japan. I don't know about English or when this game was actually announced, but I did. Sorry, God, I had an unexpected message. I did find this game recently on my PlayStation Network that I found by pure chance, but this game does exist, and I'm generally curious what it's about. I have yet to see trailers, but I do know one aspect, but I won't tell you what. But it's just interesting to know, yes, this is definitely not, at the moment, going to be the last SAO game. So it looks like we... Oh, I found it by chance anyways. What do you guys think that there's going to be another SAO game after this one? This must be the entrance to the eastern cave you mentioned. Sure looks like it. We might get attacked by a beast like before. Be careful. I don't mind being... If we get attacked by a beast like before. I want the XP! Margus, I'm not asking if you possibly think there's going to be another SAO game after this. I literally said there is going to be. They apparently released trailers for it. I could find it on SAO, on PlayStation Network. Which makes me wonder about the version that was apparently just announced. Again, I don't know how accurate just announced is. I didn't see it last time I was on the network before. But I did find one recently, so... The game does exist. It is a thing. There's trailers you can find on YouTube. As I just saw. So there are there, but what I'm saying is, what do you guys think about the fact there's another game? So there's no, I'm not sure what you mean by possibly, to be honest. So enjoyed the wielding. Also, I'm kind of curious about something. I think I checked this last time, but... You can only play as Yuji... I wonder, is there a reason we can only do Yu-Gi-Oh! And Kirito? Because as far as I know, there should be no reason for it, but maybe it's only we can only control the second person in our party? Get another one of those flowers. Look. It's just like the flower we've been looking for. Could it be some kind of fruit? Let's get a closer look. This is a beast. How the hell did you tell it was a beast? It's making beasts inside that fruit. So it's not even corrupting them, it's actually making them. Interesting. Here it comes. Aww, it was apparently so scary. But it went down like a chump. Magical Beast Quest updated. What is this? I've never heard of a fruit that bears beasts. But this does bring us closer to the truth. Right, the beasts come from the flowers. I must admit, it's scary to think that the beasts are being grown under the ground. We'll have to find the flowers and cut them down to stop the spread of beasts. Can you? Could they also be from the Pontifex's incarnation power? Is my computer... Magus, is this a bad pun? Could they also be from the Pontifex Why did I just read that again? Yeah. That makes sense? Cardinal called it an obsession with life. It's powerful enough to raise beasts. What could the administrator be planning? We found the source of beasts. Let's tell Cardinal and the commanders. Right. We'll alert them from the capital. I'd like to see it. I'd like them to see it for themselves. Now it's so ominous. The beasts are coming from the flowers. I'm convinced. Yes, I do sense the administrator's incarnation in it. All this plant and flower talk is confusing. Why don't we decide on a name? Good idea. Do you have one in mind? Kind of like a smaller cathedral cedar. How about mini cedar? Isn't cider a... Isn't cider a bit of a stretch? It doesn't even look like a tree. Good point. This is tough. There's gotta be a better name we can use. Maybe calamity plant? Calamity plant sounds fitting than the sacred tongue. Calamity plant. I like that. You're so creative, Asuna. Let's call it the calamity plant then. I don't know the command, but she's using the calamity plant to create beasts. So if we cut the flower, it will stop the beasts from appearing? Yes, I believe we can assume so. But we might not be able to cut it, just like the cathedral cedar. Is it cider, or what the fuck am I saying? We don't know that for certain. The incarnation aura of the calamity plant is weaker than the cathedral ciders. Just as you two work together in a claim victory at the top of Central Cathedral, if you combine your will to defeat the administrator, you may be able to cut it. Kirito. Alright, let's give it a shot. Destroy the calamity plant. Calamity plants are giant plants containing the incarnation of the administrator, which absorbs sacred power from its surrounding area and uses to spawn beasts. Calamity plants must be first destroyed to stop their beasts from wreaking havoc, but since the incarnation lies with them, only those unaffected by her will can cut them down. Dirty motherfucker. Never miss a chain. I got a chain there? Boom. No more calamity plant. Effective indeed. Though it'd still be difficult for everyone to create an incarnation of that level. Yeah, slow as I meant. We Integrity Knights may not be up to it. Pontifex misdeeds aside, the command of the Pike Jimago remains. Deep down, we can't oppose her. We can't summon the will to cut the plant. Then I won't. No, you and Yuji are exceptional. By losing your right eye, you have each gained the will to defy the Accent Church. Neither a Piety Module nor the Taboo Index can stop your just will. Kirito and Asuna, you are also exceptional. Because we're from the real world? Yes, you're not bound by the rules of this world or the commands of superiors. Your trust in each other gives you the will to cut the calamity plant. I love it how it says that Asuna and Kirito can do it. We didn't do it together. We were so low on that. So we'll have to cut it by ourselves. It's the only way. The Integrity Knights will deal with the beasts in the meantime. Our priority is to keep the people safe. To that end, we will use the Flying Dragons. Alright then. Speaking of which, didn't the commander say someone flew from the cathedral? That person could have created the calamity plant. I can't say for certain, but it's likely. We'll track them down while we find and destroy the calamity plants. While you're doing that, I'll check the top floor of the Central Cathedral. I thought it wasn't inaccessible. How do you plan to get in? There exists a command called post-cognition. The senators must have used this command when they identified transgressors. It allows one to see what happens in the past at a designated place. You can see the past? That's right. Post-mission lets you see that place up to several days in the past. I can't get inside, but I can fly to the coordinates where it was. I'm counting on you to investigate the Cathedral Cedar and deal with the beasts. We'll continue to the Southern Empire and kill the clamps. Wait a minute, what's clamps? Please don't tell me it's my abbreviation for Calamity Plant. I thought that was just a bit of a mouthful. It's not a mouthful at all. Why don't you just use the real name? I tried saying it out loud a bunch of times. It exhausts my tongue. What kind of nickname is that, anyway? You're desecrating Asano's creativity. Damn. Clamps rolls right off the tongue. Plus it just screams Kirito. Aww. Well, support from the wife. Can't say I appreciate your taste, but the name isn't what's important here. Clamp, much less of a mouthful. I like very quickly. The soldiers who have no skills with the Seigaton will love this name. Not you too, Commander. I love these idiots. You should get the supplies you need in the capital before you continue south. Besides that, all you know about the beasts and clamps are their locations. Rather than searching randomly, you should wait for reports from the residents. Aww. Fair point. Alright, then let's head to the capital. Our login bonus, nice. What's that group? Some of them are wearing academy uniforms. What could they be doing? That's right, I haven't told you yet. Just who are these people, Commander? Volunteers. They're helping the anti-Sator task force fight the beasts. Our job as Integrity Knights to defeat them, but we're short on men. But some of them appear to be students. Aren't they in danger? The Knights are evaluating volunteers. Only those who passed are allowed to help. We found some real reliable hands, but they have zero experience fighting beasts. I'd like to ask you to help train the volunteers in beast fighting. Alright, we'll do it. Where could those kids be? They're in the tent over there. And who's gonna be? Swordcraft Academy students? What empire do you think they're from? I don't know. I'm a bit nervous. It feels like when we first got our pages. I wonder how they're doing. Yeah, I wonder. Well, no time to be timid. Let's go greet them. Sounds good. Of course it's these two. Kirito, Yujiro. It's Kirito and Yujiro. Why are you here? It was you. It's been a while. Weren't you being held in the Central Cathedral? What are you doing in the ACF? The ACTF? It's a long story. I'm glad you're right. Good, she's hugging him. Yeah, she had a thing for him. Whoa, these. You're not ghosts, are you? Yujiro, are you really here? I'm here, and I'm fine. See, my hands are solid. I'm so glad. I'm sorry, it's our fault you committed that crime and came here. I was so afraid I'd never see you again. I told you, it was their fault, not yours. Besides, as you can see, we're fine. We were chained together at one point, but we escaped. Yujiro, I'm sorry to worry you, and thank you for coming so far, Thieves. Yujiro, it's not a dream. Like I said, she was into him. Kirito, I'm so happy. I was so worried about you. Kirito. Oh, man, I can't breathe. Not so tight. Oh, sorry. Don't worry. I'm so glad you two are here. The day after Rone and Tease joined the anti-Sator task force? What's this? It can't be. So, Kirito, is that you? Lina! Kirito, it really is you. It's not a dream or anything, is it? Yes, it's really me, Lina. I can't believe it. I didn't think I'd see you again. Why on Terry are you here? Well, it's a long story, but we ended up clashing with some Integrity Knights who recognized our skill. And we ended up helping out the ACTF TF when the magical beast appeared. Explaining everything would probably be confusing. Best save the rest for later. Really, I suppose every swordsman must do what they can these days. And you and Yuji are certainly qualified. So I thought we'd never see each other again, Kirito. I'm sorry for worrying you, Lena. Did you hear that we were taken in? Yes, I heard from someone still at the academy. Ever since I heard you and Yujiro were arrested by the Axum Church, I've wanted to know how you were sentenced. But I was only a knight. I didn't even have the right to visit the Axum Church. I didn't dream of seeing you alive and well like this again. I'm really glad to see you again too, Lena. So since you're here, does that mean you came to join the ACTF too? Yes, I joined the Imperial Knights after participating in the tournament. But a request for help from the ACTF has been reaching the Knights too. All our sword training is meaningless if we're going to twiddle thumbs idly. Most importantly, I've dedicated my blade not to the Empire, but to the people in need. That's why I'm here. This is my first day, so I came to pay my respects at HQ. Really, that's great. Having you fighting alongside us will be a huge help. Yes, though I don't know where I'll be stationed yet. Lena, what? You don't disapprove of me knowing that I violated the Taboo Index? I asked about what you had done. There were lots of rumors going around, but I managed to piece them together. You and Yuji committed your crimes to protect something dear, didn't you? Yes. You're the one who showed me what was truly important to me. Of course I don't blame you, for a choice you made to protect someone. Lena. Also, I want to be there for you, like you were there for Becky. You fought for my honor. Thank you, Lena. I never forgot about you. I was met with mockery from my salute style after graduation, but my pride never did die. I'd love to give you a second look at my new and improved Sarut style swordplay. You want to show me? More than show. I'd like to cross swords so I can know for sure you're really here. Would you do that for me? Of course, shall we duel then? Let me duel her. Damn it! Let's make it a good match. Oh. Yeah, don't hold back on me, Kirito. Is that? Go on, don't worry about me. I just happen to be passing by. Let me see this duel. Understood. Yeah, let's go ahead and watch it. Go ahead and watch us, Bekuli. Please let me play this part. Aww! Your sword plays as lovely as ever. Kirito, I think you've gotten even better. I can say the same to you. When you used both hands, I thought I was done for. Thank you for the match. Now I'm finally sure that you're really here. In the flesh. Very impressive, sir. You know, Kirito. A pretty fierce match that was. I'm honored to have you say so, Commander. Alright then. I'll have you team up with Kirito for now. Really? Are you certain? Your styles seem compatible, so I think you make an effective team. Thank you, Commander Bekuli. Can't believe how lucky I am to have the chance to fight alongside you again. I feel the same way. I wonder if Bekuli's real plan was to get a look at Leona's power. Kirito, yes? She's touching my face. Is she? Have you lost weight? No, not really. Are you sure? I'm so glad to see you again. I want to learn more about that style of yours. Thanks, Lena. I'm glad to be working with you again, too. Shouldn't you search at everyone? She'll be working with them after all. The question is how to explain about the real world. There's someone I want to introduce you. To me? Yeah, they're friends of mine who came here to help me. Friends? Are they from World Village? Like Yujiro then? No, not from World. They come from another land. The land where? Oops, I didn't think she'd ask for that. For details. It'll probably sound weirder if I try to come up with some native name. It's a place called the Real World. The Real World, never heard of it. Crap, that was no good. You must be a very lovely person for them to come all this way to help you then. Not really, at least I don't think so. Of course. Well, in any case, I'd love to meet your friends. Thank goodness, looks like she doesn't think it's suspicious. Should have just said Alfheim. Should have just said Alfheim. Wow, what a knockout. She's got a mature sort of charm to her. Ooh! Wow. So this is Serena Salute. She graduated at the top of her class. Top of the class? That's amazing. Now, where to start? And what's her relationship with you? I was her page in school, so it was my job to wait on her for whatever she needed. After taking such good care of me, he practically knows everything about me. Everything? Silica, damn it. That can mean a lot of things. Yes, my job was to clean her room and similar tasks. You're talking funny, Kirito. Something on your mind? No, nothing. Serena, I'm sorry if Kirito caused you any trouble while he was studying here. He was no trouble. I made him do 100 practice swings when he was late, though. Late for important training now. That sounds like you, Kirito. Hey now. Aren't you lucky to get some serious training from someone like this, Kirito? Yeah, I was really lucky to be her page. Blessed even. And you sure you didn't get lucky in the other sense? No, I didn't. It was a blessing for me, too. He even gave me my favorite flowers when I graduated. Even though they only grow in the Western Empire, I was honestly moved to tears. Ah, shit. What a production. Yeah, I'd probably cry if that happened to me, too. Wow, that's pretty typical of you, and also a real Playboy move. Interesting. I didn't mean it like that at all, okay? The bond. Oh, shit, she's pissed. She's pissed. The bond between mentor and student is a beautiful thing indeed. Her eyes don't match that smile. So, you're joining the anti-Cider task force to fight for us? Yes, the commander told me to team up with Kirito, so we'll see each other around. All of you came here from the land of the real world to help Kirito in his time of need. Based on what Kirito has told me, I may not have known him for as long, but I feel the same towards him as you all do, so please allow me to fight. I'm sure I have a lot to learn, but I hope you'll be patient with me. No, we're lucky to have such an accomplished person here to help. I'm glad to have you here at the ACTF. I look forward to working with you again. No need to be so stiff. It's not like I'm your upperclassman here, right? We can start a new relationship now without any walls of formality between us. A new relationship? I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of new relationship we can build together. I'll just be Lena to you now. But she still sounds pissed. You're always being upperclassman to me, though. I can't be too casual. I see, that's too bad. Still, formality aside, I do hope we can form a deeper bond between us. Kirito, we need to talk after this. Yeah, she's pissed. Also, no, there's not really nothing going on. Yeah, I'll admit, the video games play up the harem situation a little more. Oh, that Kirito. What a heartbreaker. Seems stable. We have a contender here. Yeah, like I said, they bring up the harems a little more. Especially doesn't help they added more girls. But yeah. I feel vaguely unsafe. What are you gonna do next? Anyway, we're glad to have you here, Lena. Let's head back to Solar Cross to deal with the clamps there. Okay, so we'll search the area for clamps while gathering info in Wheelgrass. We'll have to take care of the first ones we found too. Let's head to Solar Cross. Wait a moment, Kirito. Excellent timing. The ACTF has received reports of more beast sightings. Would you mind accompanying them to deal with that? Registered beast hunts in Solar Crest. Party disbanded. Aww. Multiplayer has been unlocked. Multiplayer, create a room and invite other players as hosts with recruit, or join another player's room as guest with search. Recruit guests. You can recruit guests for quests currently available to you without specifying any quests. Next, set the criteria, basically recruit level range, set password, set comment. Basically, these just seem to explain the search rules. Some of them sound literally just as they are. Alright, since now we apparently gained new party members, I don't wait. I don't think I can have any formed parties, so I can't do shit. All right. First, I need a drink, and then we'll. Training with the commander is enjoyable. Talk. I prefer to use a dagger. What weapon do you have on you? Talk. I'm great at killing people. No matter how strong the enemy is, I will fight. I like that line. Oh, when you talk to people. Oh, hey, it's Sinon. Looks like she's heading out somewhere. Hey, Sinon. Oh, hey there, Kirso. What are you up to? Oh, just thought I'd practice my archery. Oh, okay, mind if I tag along? That is, if I won't be in the way? Sure, if you want, but I really just am going to practice. That's fine. It's been a while since I've seen you shoot, so I'd like to watch. Okay, let's get going then. Rinko Kojiro. Oh, yeah. A graduate of the Shimaguri Research Lab, she provided the technology for the medical full-time machine Medicuboid and teaches at a California Polytechnic University. I love how she says California, like she actually went off to America. Okay, then again, if you know anything about who that girl is, that is literally the girlfriend of Kayaba. Fuck, I'm forgetting his last name. The big bad from the first arc. Ha. I would not mind watching Sinon shoot her bow. You're as amazing as ever. Every single shot hits a mark. Hey, this is a chick who with a sniper rifle was apparently completely fine. Match it, who considered, what, 1,500 feet was it? Or meters? Oh, shooting like a wad of paper in a wastebasket. And that is one of the most highest recorded sniper hits. So yeah, she can hit any single shot like she wants. Still, the underworld does feel a little different from other virtual worlds, which makes sense. Sure does. It seems like a bow would be practically difficult, too. There's definitely a trick to it. Well, looks like you already figured it out. All out. Have you forgotten? I'm a sniper, and I can concentrate better than anyone. Yeah, sure you can. I guess you already have all the skills you need. But there's still room for improvement. That's why I'm practicing. I've seen you shoot in a lot of virtual worlds, both with guns and bows. You seem to be great with ranged weapons, no matter what you're stuck with. You sure compliment me a lot today. Fishing for compliments yourself? No, not at all. I'm just speaking my mind. Oh, well, thank you. Here. Actually, I bet you could even give Dulzabert a run for his shot. What'd you say? Huh? I just think you're probably about as good as Dulzabert with the bow. Is Dulzabert really that good? Oh yeah, he is. Yujiro and I barely managed to beat him by working together. I might have lost if I had been on my own. He's the strongest archer The strongest, you say? What is it, Sinon? I was wondering if that's really true. Why don't you fight me and then decide? What? Since when is it a competition? Yes, Shion really doesn't like to lose. You'll be honest with me, right, Kirito? Oh, of course, no problem. How many times is he gonna get pegged? I know right now. Who won that? So what do you think? Whose bow was stronger, mine or Duel's or Ripped? Well, I think you're stronger. Really? Yeah, probably. What do you mean, probably? It's just the situation was a little different when we fought Duel's or Ripped. It's fine, not like either one of us can go all out anyway. I just want to become strong enough that no one would question if I'm the best. So no, why do you want to be that powerful? Why? Things are only going to get harder, so I can help share your burden if I'm stronger. Wouldn't it make any future battles easier with someone providing range support? I choose an account with a high bow proficiency for that exact reason. You did? It's to help share my burden? Ever since we met, you've always pushed yourself way too hard, right? It's obvious you're burning the candle at both ends in this world too. Thanks for always having my back. No problem. Besides, I'm used to it by now. Want to chat since things are quiet? I'm sure there's plenty to talk about. Yeah, sure is. This is why I like Sinon as a character, to be honest. She's not just portrayed as, oh, another girl for Kirito's harem. Especially, she's actually implied not to have any feelings for Kirito. I'll admit, yes, the video games played up again, but in actual canon, like the light novels and anime, she's actually implied not to help. That's why she's one of the only girls Yui doesn't mind being close to Kirito, because she can probably sense that Sinon actually has no feelings for Kirito. It's just it's in a way, it's kind of like the idea of a Lancer. She's his partner and she's got his back, but she's his opposite. Walk down memory lane. This is nice. It reminds me of when we first met. Back in SAO, you could always come with me. You would always come with me for bow practice. Again, remember, the video games have their own continuity. So if for anyone who's waiting, wait a minute, she met him in Gun Gale first, not SAO. This is not true for the case of the video games. In the video games, they actually went through all 100 floors in Hollow Fragment and Infinite Moment. Again, they're the same game. I don't know. Basically, I think Hollow Fragment just has some things extra. If anyone is considered the canon one, I would say Hollow Fragment is. Because I don't think Philia was in Infinite Moment, but she is in Hollow Fragment. And Philia is implied to have met them within that one, so yeah. But yeah, so in this part, the Gun Gale arc went differently. Back in I was lost when I wound up in SAO during therapy using the Metacuboid. Again, different situation. I was so glad to have met you and Asuna in that world. Likewise, I was able to charge in without worrying thanks to your range support. Hell, I'm actually being honest, I don't remember the original SAO ever actually having bows. I'm the one who should be thankful. You all helped me so much. Getting stuck in SAO like that seems like a blessing now that I look back on it. I will say, it does make you wonder. I'm pretty sure the Metacubes are only made after SAO, so makes you wonder. Plus, unlike Sinon, it wouldn't explain how would it have killed her, unless it's saying somehow that fault was still in there, but most likely it's just... Some of the explanations are always weird why certain characters are here. Getting stuck in... Oh. Even if I'm using the even if using the Metacuboid was originally to heal from my past trauma. In the end, it was you and Asuna who helped me overcome my demons. It took some time, though. We didn't know what you were going through until And if we knew about Shinwaka, we could have stopped the Death Gun incident sooner. It's not your fault, Kirito. You were the one who put things in GGO. So yes, like I said, the Death Gun arc happened differently, just not the same. It happened, but it didn't happen in the same way. The problem was that Johnny Black escaped after the death gun incident. Thanks to that, you were... Oh, so it does still have the same intro, because I'm curious, because we never actually brought up, how did Kirito end up in this world? It has not been brought up, but so it was because of the same situation Johnny Black had attacked him. And that's not your fault either, Sinon. Which, admittedly, I wonder how we were supposed to find that out, because Kirito does not seem shocked. My issue with Johnny Black's go way back to SAO. He's my own personal problem. Maybe at first, but it stopped being only your problem when we came into this world. So there's no reason for you to do it alone anymore. You're right, thanks, Sinon. Ask about her account. You said your account was good with bow. What kind of abilities do you have set up? There were a bunch of classes in the high-level accounts. Mine was one that the right staff had called Hunter. So yeah, she's not using the Solus account. Probably because there's no reason for her to have it. I know, Hunter is a calling here in the underworld. Right, it's kind of like that, but more geared towards combat. It has the abilities like unlimited arrows and stealth that works on animals. Your range support game is about to go through the roof. Look forward to it. We should head back. Just seeing you fling arrows is good enough for me. You want to head back? Sounds good. As thanks, you can just go on another date with me like this. Date, didn't you say we were just practicing shooting? I'm joking, silly. What are you, getting so flustered? They might have upped the harm aspect with Sinon, but I will say they at least kept the fact that she does mess with Kirito. One of her most prominent moments was, if you remember, for those who've seen the anime or read the light novel, the Excalibur arc, which was a simple novel was simply just a volume in the novel, but in the anime, it was a couple of episodes. Sinon's line about when she retrieves Excalibur for Kirito was when he is a complete messing with him with the idea, when you use that sword, think of me. Me. Your jokes don't always register. Anyways, thanks, Sinon. I'm glad you feel that way. Me too. Maybe we could go shooting together again sometime. Of course, send me an invitation anytime. Sounds like a plan. I'll be relying on you in this world too, Kirito. But yeah, Sinon's still my favorite character. I'm always sad we don't get to hear Michelle Ruff voicing these lines. Because I'll be honest, I really think she could voice them well. I'm curious. Since I like seeing the bonds we're having with our friends, a little busy here. I thought I saw a side quest here. And there definitely are side quests. Oh, who do we have here? Actually, this might not even be anything. Oh, it's time to go exploring. Nah, actually, no. Let's see who else is around. I'm kind of enjoying these side stories. So this is Celica. Let's save her for a little later. So she doesn't say anything. Oh, Lisbeth. Why not? Got a bit of free time. Now what to do with it? Is that Liz over there? Kirito, great timing. I was just looking for you. Need something? Actually, I was hoping you could help me collect materials to practice smithing. Oh, sure. I'm free right now anyway. I was hoping for the chance to show you some things about this world. Really, that'd be a big help, thanks. So you're planning to be a blacksmith in this world too, Liz? Of course. That's what I do. But I've got to learn how all over again now. Should I set your account to smithing? You really are a smith at heart, so I'm sure you'll pick it up quickly. I'll certainly try. But first, we gotta get the materials. Do you know any good places to look? Yeah. If you don't mind a bit of a walk. No problem. You sure don't mind, though? Sorry if it's bothering. It's fine. I'm so glad you guys came to help that I'm happy to do what I can. But you are. You got to see your girlfriend after 2 whole years. I mean, all of you guys, not just Asuna. I love it. You can see the little blush in his icon. I'm just kidding. I'm happy to see you again, too, Kirito. Liz admittedly loves messing with him as well. But to be fair, she also is apparently into him as well. She's one of the actual few characters that I think is actually meant to be into him. You're always so reckless, so we were worried about you this whole time. I'm so sorry, Liz, and I really do appreciate it. Wow, it got a little bit heavy all of a sudden. Let's get going already. Yeah, sounds good. And this should cover it. Yeah. What was I fighting, though? Okay, then. See, you're just as strong as ever. Don't know if I'm impressed or just amused. Probably both. Either way, we got all the materials I need to practice, so thanks. Glad I can help. And you and that Night Sky Blade sure make a great combination, don't you? You think so? Yeah, it's just a gut feeling. But that's what I think when I see you with it. It's probably true then. You know your weapons after all. Guess so though. There's a lot I don't know about people and weapons in here. Caring for and trusting your weapon makes it stronger, same as always. But that trust or belief in your weapon is more important in this world. Trust. I think this sword does what I want because we've built up mutual trust. I see. I'm sure that mutual trust is important when crafting weapons too. Probably. If you really believe in a weapon, you might awaken new power in it. But you've always cared deeply for your weapons, right? You'll do fine here. Yeah, thanks, Kirito. I'm feeling a bit more confident now. I learned more about the people and their weapons so I can help as a blacksmith. But that's not enough on its own. Huh? Why not? I promised myself that aside from smithing, I'd help you as a fighter. So I've got to build up a relationship with my own weapon. Yeah, admittedly, I mean, I can't say Liz is uncombat. Wow, there's not a good way to word that. There's no skill in Liz's combat skills in this one because, in actual, like, she was never a member of the assault team, but she has been seen fighting in other arcs and situations, so can't say she's not a fighter, but this one she's much more a member of the assault team because she actually did get to be an assault team member in the game from the first one. Liz, that's a really kind thought. But you shouldn't put yourself at risk. I know. I get myself to a tight spot, it'll be more trouble for you. Aw, she's blushing. Not that I really mind having you rescue me sometimes. Did you say something? Nope. So, Kirito, how'd you build up trust with the Night Sky Blade? Well, through battle, I kept fighting and refusing to give up. Eventually, the Night Sky Blade and I just got to know and trust each other. At least that's how it feels to me. Oh, that's really inspiring. I'd like to learn more about you and your sword. And I want a relationship like that with my own weapon. So, want to fight? Yeah, sure. Wasn't expecting to be fighting Liz right now. She's putting up much more of a fight than Sinon. Also because she keeps moving. Alright, at the end of this situation again. Yeah, I tied that because I was trying to see it. Damn, she got me. I seriously don't know that one. But, sorry Liz, looks like you lost. Phew, I learned a lot in that fight, about just how connected you and your sword are. So I believe you just got here. Guess all those DRMOs are paid off. No, I still got a lot. It's blacksmith too. Part of me really wants to make you sword as good as the one you've got. I even choose a special account that might be able to do just that. Walk down memory lane. Yeah, ever since I met you, you've done almost all the maintenance on my sword. That's how we met you when you came to my equipment shop in SAO. Obviously, this one, since it takes place before the events of the first game, and the twist of fate, the cause that this is going to be a very similar story than what happened in Shion. Like Shion, that one, it was clearly switched so to make her a member of the assault team and a player in the original SAO event incident, but Lisbeth's event obviously cannot be changed like that. Yeah, that's right. I went there to order a custom sword. We climbed that snowy mountain together to get the materials, and fell into a dragon's nest. But that's how we got the materials. It's a real special memory for me. Yeah, same here. You've been helping me out ever since. I've always found a place in games, like ALO or GGO, through making weapons. So of course I want to support everyone in the same way here in the Yeah, I feel much more confident with you as my blacksmith too. Ask about her account. So does this special account you choose have some cool abilities? Yeah, it's one of the high-level accounts, made especially for crafting. But I guess it's no different from the blacksmith calling in the underworld. As for abilities, this account can morph materials directly into equipment. You mean without forging? Right, but apparently it only works with metal and wood. Still, it seems perfect for you since you have lots of crafting experience. Yeah, I chose it right away. Anyway, you can expect some great support here, so I will. Thanks. We should head back. Now that we got all the materials, shall we head back? Sure, thanks for the help. You're always so dependable, no matter where we go. Well, I've spent more time in the underworld than you, Liz. Yeah, I guess you're right. 2 whole years without Asuna and Yui. What are you getting at? Nothing at all. Just don't expect the girls to wait on you hand and foot. Oh, I've never expected anything of the sort. I'm just messing with you. It's good to see you again, Kirito. Okay, now I think the ones we have left are Lifa, Asuna, and Zalka. Party disbanded. I just like seeing all these memories with our friends. No, there's a Yu-Gi-Oh one. Yeah, let's break up. Spend some time with Yu-Gi-Oh. Hey, Yu-Gi-Oh. Hi, Kirito. Oh, do you have a minute? It's been a while since we sparred. How about it? Anytime. I've been wanting to as well. Thanks. Let's go then. Yeah, I have to remember. Is he still an Integrity Knight? 27th Integrity Knight, wielder of the divine object Twin Wing Blades. Unfrozen after Kirito defeated the Administrator. He tends to freeze up in battle. Situation is due to some trauma from his past. Here goes. Is somebody there? Alice! Isn't that Alice? Looks like she's practicing forms. She's always so graceful. It's amazing how she swings so perfectly at that speed. It really is. Yu-Gi-Oh, something's bothering you. It still hasn't hit me that Alice is an Integrity Knight. Aren't you an Integrity Knight, Yu-Gi-Oh? She was such a bright and cheerful little girl. She was so kind to everyone. Yeah, you always called her your cute, curious childhood friend. Did I say she was cute? But that was beside the point. I can't bring myself to accept this commanding, dignified knight as Alice. I recognize her as her own person, but her behavior still confuses me. Makes sense. You've done everything to rescue her. Oh, Kirito and Yu-Gi-Oh. Hey, Alice. Sorry, did we interrupt? No, I was just about to take a break. Are you training? Yeah, we wanted to have a little match. We can move if you want to concentrate. Actually, I was wondering if you'd let me join you. Sure, who's first? I mean, I want to fight you both at the same time. Oh, so we're gonna fight Alice. Now we're talking. You're on. That reminds me, we still haven't finished our match on Cloud Top Garden. We only have wooden swords, so it will be pure swordsmanship, no control arts. That's fine by me. That's easier to follow anyway. Come on, Yu-Gi-Oh, let's catch her by surprise. Sorry, Kirito, I can't fight her. I know it's only practice, but I still can't turn my sword on her. Damn it, Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh, what do you mean? It might be wrong of me to say this to you, but I can't hurt Alice Zolberg. I don't doubt your strength. I don't want to fight an Integrity Knight Alice either. Yu-Gi-Oh, I promise that I will return this body to Alice Zolberg. I promise this sincerely. But as the knight, I must protect the people even if it puts this body in danger. I'm sorry, I know I'm being selfish, but my feelings won't change. By all reports, your mentor was Kirito. Yeah, that's right. What about it? And just as Commander Bakuli is to me, is Kirito not the strongest swordsman to you? He is. What does that matter? Kirito, and guard. Alice, you're not? Yes, I am. Let my victory over you be proof of my vow to return Alice Zogberg's body safely. Stand still. Not what I meant to do. It feels so weird that we're doing this with wooden swords. Let me move, let me move. It always weirds me out that Alice uses Einkrad style. But again, Einkrad style means nothing. Wow, I don't know what I just was doing there. I can do that too. What the? Sorry, Alice, but it wasn't happening. I will say, this event feels more Alice's than Yushio's. They're both wind swords. Why does hers feel so heavy? So strong. I'm sorry, I was wrong. Yushio, I thought you'd be like the Alice of our youth instead of seeing who you really are. In my mind, I doubt your strength. Maybe you'd let that body get hurt. I figured as much. I hope this victory served to clean those doubts. Wait, she won? Bull! Hope this victory served to clear those doubts again. Do you now believe my vow? Yes, you're an integrity knight, and strong enough for me to not to have to worry. I will no longer use hurting Alice Zilberg as an excuse not to fight you. I have other reasons, but this puts some reservations to rest, so I'll save it. Yeah, Akihiko Kayaba. Oh, that's why I couldn't remember. I was remembering Kayaba, but I forgot the Akihiko. I was thinking, well, actually, no, that might still be... I don't know. Their ways of writing names are weird. Or at least it's weird to me because, I don't know, I didn't grow up with that, so... It's a different thing for me. Alright. So, wait, who's... Oh, no, that's Asuna. Let's save Asuna for last. Oh, that's a side quest. Alright, let's see, who else do we have here? Let's either do Lifa or Celica. Obviously, she doesn't have one. Oh, Duzabird is running around. I couldn't remember if he was here or not. And there's someone here? I don't know if this is a glitch or something, but there's apparently someone supposed to be here, but I don't see them. Nope, that's Renly. Nope, that's a side quest. Okay, there's someone right there. Alright, there's Lifa. Obviously, Elizabeth has disappeared since we did her event. Leaf asked me to come here, but... Leaf, are you there? I'm Kirito, sorry for calling you out here suddenly. It's no problem. You said you wanted to see the swordscraft I've learned, right? Yeah, that's right, but there's one thing I want to do first. Well, warm-up exercise or something? Whoa. What's going on? Why are you sitting ahead of me? Kirito, I'm so glad. Leaf, I mean, Sugi. We're finally alone together. Please, just let me stay like this for a minute. Sure thing. When I heard you were being reckless again, I didn't know what to do. I knew I had to come see you, but when I got here, you were asleep, and I was so worried, so desperate to find you, but you were just sleeping soundly. Just don't scare me like that again. Sorry, Sugi. You were always such a worrywart, really thoughtful, but a total crybaby. Heck, you don't have to call me a crybaby. For the whole time until now, I've been thinking nothing about nothing but you. Like, what's he up to now? Is he eating enough? I hope he's not hurt. That's all I can think about. Thanks, Sugi. All those thoughts helped me finally wake up. You know, they talk about how he's been asleep, except unlike in the actual anime, he's probably been, asleep for months? Not even months? They imply he's like asleep for months. He was maybe asleep for a few days. I'm sure that was because of all of us were thinking about you. But I want to keep helping you as much as them. No, more than anyone else. That's why when I finally got to be alone with you, I just needed a hug. Yeah, you kind of startled me there, but thanks, Sugi. Yeah. As long as there are people like her in my life, I'll have to keep getting stronger. I can't let myself be defeated. I just can't. Well, if you're feeling a little bit calmer now, should we head back to the others? No, wait. What is it? I didn't want to be alone with you, but it's also true that I want to fight you. I want to see all the skills you've acquired during your 2 years stay in this world. Aww. She wants to fight her Oni-chan. So please, fight me, Kirito. Leafa, you've always been so serious about any kind of match. Okay, I'll be your opponent. Thanks, that's the spirit. Oh, man, it was dual wield. Yeah, obviously she's not using Terry's account, which, admittedly, if you remember, had infinite health. So that would be literally the most broken-ass character in the game. I have no idea how we're... Although, I'll be honest, I never know what her blade is supposed to apparently be, because it's apparently sometimes been a scimitar, sometimes been a katana. I think it definitely matters how many of those green circles I get. Gosh, while I was dodging. Damn. How does she always do that when I'm literally mid-swing? But, it's game, set, match. You really are strong. I can tell you mastered this world's moves. Really using a really strong count, but I still didn't come close to beating you. Well, I've been training here for 2 years, but I like your style too, Sugi. Thanks, but it's still strange to think that you've been here for so long. I was just worried with SAO, but it was only a few days for me this time. Yeah, despite them saying it's 2 years, it has not been 2 years for everyone else. Exactly. Time moves differently here in the underworld. It's impressive technology. Although, does that make me wonder? A person could technically be older. If stayed in something like that, they would technically be older than... Mentally, they'd be older than they were in real life. Seriously, we're finally alone together, and you still want to talk about technology. Kirito can't be Kirito, unless he doesn't. Okay, walk down memory lane. Are you getting used to this world yet, Sugi? No, not yet. I used to think I was pretty familiar with Virtual World, but it still takes a bit longer to get used to the realistic fighting in the STL. The first Virtual World you visited was Alfheim on ALO, right? Yeah, after you went into Aincrad, I wanted to see what virtual worlds were like. But after that, I wanted to help you, so I used the nerve gear to enter SAO 2. So yeah, similar enough to her OG storyline, but in the video games, yes, Leafa went through SAO. How did she get in from a nerd gear? I'm not 100% sure. Maybe she found someone's nerd gear. Maybe she got her own nerf gear and was still able to sign into SAO. Admittedly, as you know, for most MMOs, 10,000 players isn't exactly a good thing. But I don't think there was any... I'll be honest, I don't think the story ever went to what happened to people who try to log in afterwards. It implied no one did, probably because, again, you find out the game kills you. you probably wouldn't have a lot of people buying and playing the game. Then again, if you're wondering why, you know, because 10,000 players for an MMO it's ludicrous. It's not viable. You would definitely not be a good. No, I think even like something like World of Warcraft has what, like 5 million, 10 million subscribers. I don't know if that's accurate. I'm not trying to quote an actual number, but I'm like, it is way under the idea of what would you expect in MMO. But then again, if you think about what Kayaba's plan was, the fact that he only had 10,000 players, it's what he needed. He didn't need more, but who knows. Of course, instead of helping you, I just got stuck in there as well. To be honest, I wonder how she thought that was going to happen. I was so happy to see my little sister again. Yeah, remember, this is his cousin slash sister. It's a weird way to look. Their family's a little weird. He was adopted by his uncle and aunt, but raised as their son. So, yeah, technically, they're cousins and siblings at the same time, depending on how you look at it. Then I guess it was worth it. Then we explored a lot of other worlds together. Yeah, I got really hooked on VR modes, like brother, like sister, I guess. Could be, but you're still practicing Kendo in the real world, right? I could never keep up with you there. I really respect your dedication. Thanks, you're right. I practice swordcraft in and out of virtual worlds. Guess you're a born swordsman. Ow. If that's the case, it'd be nice if I could actually beat you someday. I don't think it'll take you long at all to pass me, Sugi. Ask about her account. What sort of account are you using, Sugi? That's what you want to ask me about at a time like this? Why not? I'm interested in what you chose. Okay, if you insist. I chose from high-level accounts, just like Asuna. I'm pretty sure the class is called Warrior, like a knight in this world. Does that mean it's optimized for battle then? Yeah, it's got a function that increases power the more you charge attacks. Also, so my max life will increase faster. Sounds good for a frontliner like you, Sugi. I was trying to think of how could I help you here in the underworld. I chose this class so I could stay by your side and keep fighting longer. I'm sure you'll be a huge help. Just don't overdo it, okay? I'm not sure I can promise that. I'm your sister, remember? And we'll just have to overdo it together. Gee, right. We should head back. So shall we head back? I need to train hard. That way next time you'll have to admit defeat. Sure, just don't exhaust yourself. I'm so happy to see everyone again. And they'd all want to help so much. But I have to protect them so we can all go home safely together. Your expression's kinda scary. You're so like it was before, huh? Oh. Sorry, Sugi. It's nothing. What were we talking about again? I'm sure you were thinking about how you have to protect us. She knows her brother well. I'm not going to sit back and let you save me all the time. Savior. I won't let you get hurt in this world again, Kyoto. I'll fight and protect you with this sword. That's why I came here. Thanks, Sugi. I know I can depend on you. You better, since I'll just keep getting stronger. But so will Kirito. Meaning you're all gonna get stronger. Excuse me. A boy from the real world who appeared and ruled as one of the lost children of Vecta. Fought against the administrator amongst Yu-Gi-Oh! And Alice. Currently works at the Anti-Cider Task Force to combat threats in the Cathedral Setter and Beast. I'll be honest, with how much his is said, was that going to show up later? Alright. So now we just have, I think, Asuna and Celica are the only two that make sense to still have one. Anyone else would feel weird. Like, literally, why would anyone else? Alright, there's Asuna, but I want to find Celica first. Because I feel like finishing with Asuna's would make the most sense. But the question is, where is Celica? I know we came across her already. The thing is, I don't remember where. Like, I think Asuna has been in the same spot each time, but the thing is, Celica, I don't remember. I think Celica is wandering around, the problem is. Yeah, well, Asuna seems... You know, I'll be honest, that outfit is so different on her, but it works for her. Maybe she's over here. Oh, the students training. You know what? That's actually kind of a clever bit of detail. Like you can even see the students training. Since I don't know when last time we saved. Even though this is what I was trying to collect. Still awesome, not right there. Because if I open the map, I wonder, will it show me... Huh, I guess we can invite people to party. Alright. Damn, she's got a big-ass sword. Which is weird, because I don't think this is the first time I've actually not seen her with her sword. That did just give me a thought. Actually, let's remove him from the party for now. And maybe it might make us easier for us to find Celica. We're gonna add her to the party temporarily. Oh, Alice apparently got... Oh, yep, that worked. Alright. Gonna add Rone and Tease into the party just for a sec. Again, and this is more just so we can see what are their alternate costumes. Okay, so it looks like for them at the moment, they only get these costumes. Yeah. These are probably the default. I think there is a way to unlock more. I'm curious, can we switch her outfit? No, she just has the junior outfit. Okay. Sadly, despite these two being in our party, for now, I am not going to have them. I'm guessing if we did, so you know, she'll get the same treatment. That's an Imperial and Nightblade, huh? Yeah. Same. I think there's ways to unlock other outfits using outside of menu, but the moment that's going to take some time. Okay, move her, because this is not going to be the party setup we're going to get. This is just for the conversation. Kirito, I know this is sudden, but are you free right now? Yeah, I got some time. If not too much trouble, can you teach me some sacred arts? Sacred arts? Sure, no problem, but why? Well, this world feels so different from other VR MMO games. True, it's more focused on simulation than ease of gameplay. I was really surprised too at first. It was hard to learn sacred arts. Right, it's not just a question of remembering the words like other games. Yeah, Magus, I got tired of them long ago. It doesn't help, none of them really seem that clever to me. So I'm not really answering your jokes because they're not. Like, I'm here to entertain. If you have fun, if you amused yourself by making the jokes, feel free. I'm not going to stop you. But just note, I'm probably not going to respond to every bad pun joke you're going to make. Right, it's not just a question of remembering the words. Like, I just read that. To use them properly better, I need to understand how they work. I learned at the Swordcraft Academy, so I can teach you the basics. That would be great. Thank you. No problem. Come on. Let's go somewhere with a bit more space. Okay. So I'm guessing they're having her portrayed as a spellcaster, which I will admit feels a little weird for Celica or just anyone from the SAO gang, because they were kind of known as swordsmen, for a better term in between. If you remember anything from the light novels, they later bring up the idea of the players in Alfheim Online are kind of split into two groups. There's swordsmen and fairies. The swordsmen are the ones who kind of just rely more on spells. Plus, she's always been kind of a dagger user, so... And she's got a giant tome on her back, so I'm kind of feel like she's spellcaster in this one. There are a lot of different sacred arts, but they're all tied to the elements. Are they like natural elements in other games? They're right. Water, heat, light, ice, wind, darkness, crystal, and steel. The steel one always gets me. Like, I can maybe understand crystal, but steel is always weird. Use the right types for this situation. For example, use light to see in a dark cave. Okay, makes sense. Then you can manipulate the elements you generate to make them even more useful. Like shaping heat into an arrow to attack or using light to heal. Wow, you really can do a lot of different things with them. Yeah, you can also combine different elements for different effects. Like mix heat and water to make really hot steam. If you trap in a circle of wind, you can even make a steam. Wow, you can cook with sacred arts? Yeah, meat buns made this way are pretty tasty. Now I'm craving some. You're talking about food again? I'm sorry, I was just remembering. I love that the face. Look at his face. Huh. I can see you're still the same old Kirito. Not sure if I should feel insulted by that. Anyways, I think that covers the basic of sacred arts. Thank you, but I'm really like to see you actually using them. Yeah, that might help. Okay, watch, I'll start with heat. System call. Generate thermal element. Anyway, that's about it. But I messed up with the ice. For some reason, ice is the hardest for me. Probably because ice is Yu-Gi-Oh! But you're still amazing as always, Kirito. Oh, really? Okay. Why don't you try now, Sokka? Sure. I guess I'll start with heat too. System call. Generate thermal element. And she set Kirito on fire. How's that? Great, perfect. Actually, even the ice I messed up. And transformations too. Yay, I'm glad it worked out. Aw, she didn't get to burn Kirito by accident. You seem to have a knack for sacred arts, Sokka. You think so? Yeah, it's not just verbal command. You need to picture it right to work. Usually you need more experience. I have talent to master it so quickly. You're making me blush. How do you think I can help you now, Kirito? Yeah, your arts will be really helpful. Plus, I'm just happy to have you, Sokka. I'm glad to hear it. But I can't let myself be satisfied too easily. I fought by your side in plenty of worlds, but you've always protected me. I need to practice sacred arts more. That way I can protect you this time. Sokka, I'm sure you will. But don't rush it or push yourself too hard. Take it from me. Sacred arts don't always work how you think they will in battle. Really, then, let's try them out for real. Wait, you mean you want to spar? Okay, sure, let's do it. Oh, she's gonna blast me with spells now. But let's see if she'll use a dagger. Oh yeah, she still has her dagger though. I was starting to wonder if maybe they removed her dagger because they wanted to separate some of the characters and add more variety. Like, think about the whole thing with Smash. A lot of people complain there's too many swordsmen. Or sword fighters. Damn. Okay, maybe I'm wrong when I'm saying the circles is what gives it. Rely on that shield too much. Wasn't expecting her to drop from the sky. That feels more like a knife. I really don't know how those sword blocks are supposed to work. They really don't make sense to me. I love how she just walks up to me. Sorry, Silica, but you got beat. You're right, it's harder to picture things and remember words during a fight. But you were incredible, Silica. Be proud of how quickly you were picking this up. You really think so? Then I will. I'll protect you from now on, Kirito. But do I even deserve to brag about that? It could just be because the account I'm using is really powerful. Oh yeah, Hyga and the others made you guys some special accounts, didn't they? And so I really think you're talented. Imagination is the key to sacred arts. A good account can't make up for that. That's your own power, Silica. Kirito. It means a lot coming from you, Kirito. I wish I could go back and tell my past self what you just said. Walk down memory lane. You mean when we first met? That was the Forest of Wandering on Aincrad 35th floor. Again, another example. It's not changed for the video games because it wouldn't make sense. Like I said, anything that would make sense for characters who were introduced after Aincrad, there's no reason for, again, I can't say. Philia would be a different example. But yeah, all these characters so far we've seen, only Sinon and Leaf have had their introductions changed. Anyone else, there's no reason for that. You mean when we first met, that was Force of Wandering on Aincrad's 35th floor. Wow, you remember. How could I forget? You look so sad then, Salka. I mean, I just lost poor Pina. I almost died myself, really. But not only did you save me, you helped me revive Pina. I'm so grateful. I'm still so grateful. Even though we weren't able to meet up much after that. The first time we all met up with Asuna and Liz was on the 76th floor. Yep, another point that is brought up. Like I said, in the video game continuity, they went through all 100 floors. And I'm not going to go into too much detail, but because the way the story was written, obviously to have Silica and Lisbeth in the story, they had to have been warped to the 76th floor. They had to actually have ended up on that floor as well, because if they didn't, they would not have been present in the game. Especially, it was implied a glitch stopped them from going back to lower floors. So where they were at in the moment would not work. Yeah, that was where when I met everyone, and even joined the Clears again. Yeah, so Silica also joins the Clears, something that never happened in canon. It was your strong will that helped you revive Pina and join the Clears, Silica. Admittedly, there's actually no reason that they couldn't have been in the Clears. My guess is they just didn't want to. It wouldn't have. There was no spot for them. They would have just been there to be there. Because, I mean, we have Egil and Klein in the... They were part of the assault team. Clear's assault team. Both, you know what I mean. Because Egil was just a shopkeeper for the most part of SAO, and, well, Klein, he was a frontliner, always. With his guild of friends. Oh, you were embarrassing me. We ventured together in AOL... SAO... AOL... GG... SAO... I love how that says SAO. To be fair, the games that are being mentioned here are Sword Art Online, Alfheim Online, Sword Art Origin, and GGO, aka Gun Gale Online. Kirito, I'll keep trying just as hard here in the underworld. Ask about her account. Can you tell me more about your special account? Yes, I chose the Sage class. Okay, so it's Sage. But yeah, so she really does, I guess, probably have more of a focus as spellcaster. Yes, I chose the Sage class from the list of high-level accounts. I think it's similar to the Scholar calling here in the Underworld. Sage, huh? Sounds like you have a lot of knowledge then. Right as always, Kirito. Sages can see the stasia window of people and objects without even touching them. They can also sense elements and things, so they're a great support class. Huh, unlike most games, the Underworld doesn't display many numeral values. So your skills will probably help a lot in battle. Yeah, I should be pretty good at sensing danger. In other virtual worlds, Pina would always alert me to danger nearby. But Pina's not with me here. Still, I want to help you and the others, Kirito. That's why I chose this account. Got it, I'm sure you'll do well, Silica. Yeah, I'll definitely try. We should head back. So let's head back. Thanks for helping me practice, Kirito. Let's keep fighting for this world. Yeah, thanks, Silica. Rebel. Here's a page from the Swordcraft Academy. A kind-hearted girl from a sixth-ranked noble house who refuses to stand for injustice. She joined the anti-Satyr task force alongside Tease to help fight off the beast. I don't remember if we didn't see this one beforehand, but if we did, I think it's been changed. Because it wouldn't make sense, because if this showed up beforehand, it wouldn't make sense. Alright. Now that we've seen all of our friends except Asana's, we're going to finish off with Asana. And then we'll continue. I know these little side conversations probably not everyone was expecting for today's episode, but they were interesting and curious, and we've gotten to see and talk more about the game, and even flash back to some of our memories with our friends. So, why not? I'm enjoying this. Hey, Asuna. Oh, Kirito, great time. Can you join me for a bit? Sure, what's up? It's been so long. I thought I could cook for you. I'm off to buy ingredients. Really? Sure, I'll totally help. With shopping to eat your cooking. Yeah, remember, Asuna is a great chef. She maxed out her cooking skill. Oh dear, I just need I swear, I wish they came out with a better name for the money. Like, Cole, I get. The Yurd, I get. Credits. Actually, what was GGO's? I want to say it's credits. But I might just be thinking Star Wars. I don't remember GGO's. But, like, I don't know, I keep wanting to say Shy, like Shia LaBeouf. I can't believe the meat was sold out. That's the most important part. We managed to get everything else, though. What were you going to make anyway? I wanted to make stew, but without meat, I'd have to think of something else. Definitely wouldn't be the same without meat, but I really do love your stew. I know, if they're not selling any, why don't we just go and get our own? I was going to say, Kirito probably has a lot of the bone-in meat that we've been collecting. Huh? What do you mean? Let's hunt an animal for meat. Yuji and I did that when we were traveling. Hunting? Huh. Not a bad idea. It'll be a chance for me to try combat in this world. Let's get ready and go. I'm sure we'll find something outside the city. But we should only catch one thing, so we don't interfere with the hunter's work. Right, let's go then. Okay, first let's find some meat, or rather an animal. Oh, wait a second, Kirito. What is it? Before we hunt down an animal, I'd like you to fight me. Huh? Why? I'm not used to this world yet. I just want to practice a bit. A practice match, huh? We haven't done any in a while. Could be fun. Okay, sure, I'll fight you. Thanks, okay, let's do this. Huh, she doesn't have her, I didn't notice this with the others, but she doesn't have her, the change wardrobe outfit. Yeah, I really don't get those moments. Not the one I expected there, but okay. Damn. That's how we end it. So who won that then? I won. Oh, I wanted to win, but I doubt I would ever beat you, Kirito. No, that was actually really close. Looks like the Flash lives on even here. Your speed and reflex haven't suffered a bit either, Kirito. You really are the strongest swordsman around, Kirito. Well, it feels like it's been so long. What do you mean? What has? It's just really hitting home how long we've spent apart, Asuna. I really missed you. I missed you too, Kirito. It felt like I might never get you back. I don't want to say they're being melodramatic, but at least from Kirito, it's been 2 years? At least since he's seen his wife. Again, I keep saying seen his wife, because in actual SAO, remember, they did get married, and, well, it doesn't get brought up much. I think they do consider themselves technically still married. Again, they're not like legit in any way outside of the game, but they're still like in IRL. They are technically, yes, boyfriend and girlfriend. Just like how apparently, despite what it looks, Asuna is not a redhead. I think that is more meant to display. I want to say strawberry blonde or auburn, but her hair is not actually meant to be red. I know that was a weird tangent. I went off there, but yeah. But yes, they're still completely together. But at least with him. But then again, Asuna might be because he was, I think, technically infected with something that was going to kill him. So I can't say Asuna is being too like, oh no, like all an army with the. I might never have gotten you back, because I think the thing is, it was pure chance that Kirito was going to survive what stabbed him. I'm sorry for leaving you all alone, even though I promised we'd always be together. Eek. Is someone there? What? Oh, a fox. That really startled me. Asuna. What? You're blushing. Her blushing sprite is adorable. Also, I can notice Kirito is blushing as well. Look at that smile. Huh? No, I'm not. You're the one acting all embarrassed. Well, it's just, if anyone saw us, I felt like, yeah, me too. Anyway, let's go. Don't want to be out too late, you know? Alright, let's go. So what did they hunt? Soup's up, the stew's ready to eat. Don't mind me, not if I do. It smells great. Go right ahead. There's more where that came from, so eat as much as you like. Oh man, this is so good. You really are the best cook, Asuna. I'm so glad you like it. Cooking in the underworld? It's totally different from SAO or ALO. I was a bit worried. No need to be. It's delicious. Your cooking skill is just as great as your fighting. Compliments won't get you any more food, you big glutton. That's not what I was trying for anyway. But eating stew with you like this really takes me back. You mean to when we ate the ragu rabbit? Yeah, that stew was amazing. Think you could recreate that flavor here? It depends on the ingredients and the spices in this world. I'd rather just keep it in my memory than try so hard to recreate it. Don't you think a once-in-a-lifetime meal is something to treasure? Yeah, guess so. What about the sandwich you made on the 74th floor? Aww, the sandwiches. My sandwich! He was innocent! I must grieve. You really are obsessed with food, don't you remember anything else? Of course I do. You know, I could never forget everything that happened. Really, I'm not quite sure I believe you, Kirito. What? Of course you can't. Please believe me. Sorry, I was just kidding. Hey, let's just talk for a while longer. I'm feeling nostalgic. Yeah, me too, and it's nice to be alone together and reminisce. First meeting Asuna. I first met you on the first floor of Aincrad. You were... I don't really want to remember that time, actually. It was my first time in a virtual world, and it turned out to be a death game. Yeah, for anyone who's curious, Asuna was not a gamer before she played Sword Art Online. The irony is, despite the fact that the way it is, the actual nerve gear that and copy of SAO that she got stuck in was her older brother's. Yeah, you heard me. He got called away on a business meeting, and she was curious enough to play the game, and she finds herself in a death game. And despite laughing like that, that actually probably be an incredibly horrifying thing for, as her brother was probably thinking about, like, he let her play a game, or I don't know if he let her, he wasn't against the idea, and his, like, you gotta be wondering what was running through her brother's thought. Yes, she has a brother. If anyone who's shocked to hear that, he doesn't really appear a lot in the light novel, but yeah, Asuna is a younger sister to someone. Weird tidbit, but yeah, yeah, going off that, you gotta it makes you wonder, what was the brother thinking, like, oh god, that game was a death game, my little sister's in a death game, oh god, Asuna, don't die, or, oh god, I was almost in a death game, there's gonna be conflicted things, like, I hope he was thinking, oh my god, I was almost in a death, you're like, oh shit, Asuna! Yes, and for anyone who's wondering, yes, Asuna is using her real name. Again, it's to show the idea, it was with the idea of, you know, she's not a gamer, she didn't even really get, she was being supposed to pick a username. You think if she logged into any other characters, she would change that, but the only example that's ever been brought up is her Erica account. But in every other game she's been in, she's always Asuna. She never picks another name. It's possible she might just be going with that because all her friends know her as Asuna, so why choose a different name? Or she just might like using her name, because if you think about it, I don't think a lot of the characters ever change their names. Kirito is always Kirito. Klein is, despite some people want to probably are reminded of this joke, call himself Balls Deep 69, but that is never going to be canon. Never. He's always going to be Klein. I was just desperate to get out of that place and back to the real world. Of course, there's only one until I met you, Kirito. For anyone who's curious and wondering, wait a minute, this doesn't match the anime, this is because the anime did things a little differently. Possibly because when they were doing that first episode, there was a lot of aspects of that story that just were not needed. For those who are saying, and please note, I'm talking about the original SAO anime, I'm not talking about the progressive movies. I cannot speak for that. All I know is I know they added a character named Mito, which we saw as Asuna's costume change option, but overall, can't tell you. But yeah, Kirito and Asuna actually did not meet at the assault team meeting. They met in the dungeon where Kirito had to help her out in a way, and well, not exactly the way, how to word this in the best way, not exactly in the way, like, help, like he saved her from a monster, like with the example with Celica, but for Kirito, he saved her in a way. He had to drag her out of the dungeon and somewhere safe after she had passed out from pushing herself too hard, and took her to his home, and it was a whole situation that detailed in the first meeting a lot more different. My guess is they thought I can't say why they switched out. It's possible because they only had 25 episodes to go through both the Aincrad arc and the Fairy Dance arc. They may have just thought, you know what, a lot of this extra stuff for Progressive feels unnecessary, so they may have just added it out and changed it out, because there's some things the anime just doesn't cover. And their first meeting, again, it's different, and it's possible they just thought, you know what, it doesn't really change much, so why not? I don't feel like I really did anything that's all that special. You taught me that experience in the game were just as important as real life. Thanks to you showing me that, I'll never forget the taste of that rabbit stew. You taught me a lot too, Asuna, how to trust again and depend on someone. And you became the most precious thing in my life. You don't, aw, she's blushing again. You don't have to say that to my face. I didn't mean to embarrass you, I was just telling the truth. It's true for me too. That's why I married you in Aincrad. Yeah, thanks, Asuna. Together you were with me that I chose to fight Heathcliff. Or Kaiba. Unfortunately, I couldn't finish it like I hoped. It took a long time, but we did eventually make it to 100. Like I said, in the video game continuity, they went through all 100. Yes, they still did have the fight between Kirito and Kaiba at the 75th floor, but it just went a little differently. By the time you actually beat him, thanks to you and the others, yeah. Without you, I'd never have cleared SAO. So please, keep helping me out, Asuna. Of course I will. I'll always be by your side, Kirito. First, right, no, we already mentioned that. Mentioning another world. SAO wasn't the only place we made memories either. The next world we went to was Aloha. It wasn't a death game like the first one, but the friends we made there are precious as those from SAO. Yeah, Seven, Rain, and Yuki. So yeah, if you're wondering who the hell Seven and Rain are, play Lost Song. They are video game original characters. And they have their own story and world, and they actually are one of the... I can't say they're focused on in Lost Song. And obviously Yuki, anyone knows, will probably recognize that name, especially if you've seen the entirety of SAO Season 2. You were especially close with Yuki, weren't you, Asuna? I was so moved by her strength and optimism despite her illness. I plan to visit her as soon as we get out of this world. Who just noticed that? Who just noticed that? I plan to visit her as soon as we get out of this world. This was something I was hoping I would be able to show off earlier when she made an appearance, but it seems the characters are appearing a lot less quick as I expected, but that's right. That's right, for anyone who just saw that, Yuki is mentioned to be here. Yeah, I just realized I forgot something there. But yeah, Yuki, so yeah, if you're wondering why I'm pointing this out as much, this is something I wanted to show. Obviously, I'm just repeating myself now here, so I'm going to move on before I get into a tangent. But yeah, in the video game continuity, another twist of fate, Yuki is actually still alive. She does not fall to her illness. And I very much am happy with that. That is one of the definitely things I really do think is a lot better. It is something I wish was in actual canon, because Yuki was a very fun and interesting character. And honestly, I get that her death is definitely very emotional. Well, but I can't always say it's the most well-earned death. But damn, it is. Gonna make me cry. But yes, it's nice to see her in the game still. And I really hope for the chance we'll actually be able to see her in this game and get to play. And use her as a party member. I plan to visit her as soon as we get out of this world. The RMO we played after ALO was Sword Art Origin, right? Yeah, the one made from SAO's data. Yeah, which made the NPC start a death game that almost destroyed the world. Ah, shit. I'm glad we were able to save people there, like Premiere and Tia. And if you're wondering again, who Premiere and Tia, again, they are video game exclusive characters. There is no arc in the light novel or anime where Sword Art Origins exists. It is not from the light novel or anime. You will never see it there. Which is sad, because I will admit Premiere and Tia would be interesting to be seen in game. Seriously, Kirito. Whenever there's trouble, you're right in the thick of it. Well, yeah, he's the protagonist of an anime. He has to be. Well, for the GGO Innocent, I was called to investigate. You were supposed to find out why people were dying in the real world. Right? They wanted to know what Death Gun had to do with it. Yeah, Mr. Kiwaka told me to look into it. It may have turned out okay, but he definitely put you in danger. And here you are again, throwing yourself into danger in this world too. To be fair, he was put in this world against his will. Admittedly to save him, but still. Sorry, I don't have any excuses. Finish Remus. I will say, since Fatal Bullet actually ironically has its own storyline, it's kind of surprising they actually went for the idea of there's the Death Gun incident was appearing in it. I mean, it made sense story-wise, but going off that is Death Gun actually, because here's the thing. During Fatal Bullet is the perfect example where we're actually not playing as Kirito, it's our own character, so we're actually having a bit of a side adventure of our own. But yeah, it's weird that they flashbacks. I don't think, admittedly, I've never played all of Fatal Bullet, or seen enough of it to speak about its plot. To me, Fatal Bullet was just too much of a different game that I haven't been able to get into it. Plus, I have had, before I started streaming, I admittedly have put my focus in a lot of games, and I have switched games because, I find I have a new game or something else to play. But now I'm a little more streamlined with my gaming. You've always been so reckless. You think? Yes, I do. Again, he's the protagonist. He's the protagonist of an anime. He has to. Or a light novel protagonist, if you want better. He has to be reckless. Yes, I do. I mean, you fought the Pontifex, the ruler of the human realm. It was the only way I could think of to get back to the real world, to you. I mean, he's not wrong. He kind of didn't have a lot of ways back to her. That's not fair. Aw, she's blushing. Aw, not enough blushing. Anyway, now that I'm here, I won't let you put yourself in so much danger. I even chose this account specifically to protect you, Kirito. Wow, really? Ask about her account, because I'm actually curious. What is her account? What kind of account is it anyway? It's a type of high-level account. I chose the Sacred Knight class. So yeah, to confirm, she's definitely not in the Stasia class either. But, to be fair, I guess again, because I'm curious why they didn't too, and it makes me wonder if the War of the Underworld does start, and when it starts, will we see the goddess accounts? Because they were very impressive accounts that Asuna, Lifa, and Sinon were playing as. Admittedly, it's possible, again, it's to make sure there's not broken or nerfed in-game, but honestly it was just cool, especially because I think, unlike Sinon and Leafa, whose outfits feel different. I'm almost positive she's still in the Stacia outfit. So it seems surprising that she's not. But again, it might just be because they just didn't have any need of it. Because I think the whole thing with the goddess accounts also was they threw those accounts in one because one god account was already being used anyways, and they needed it for countering, or just because they didn't have access or the ability just to make new accounts for these characters. I should not be positioned like this because I'm going to turn my cord. It's a type of high-level account. I chose the Sacred Knight class. Or in more common gaming terms, a paladin. I love it. A better way to look at it, paladin. I don't know, Sacred Knight actually sounds kind of cool. In terms of the Underworld callings, I think it's a high-ranked knight. I'm pretty sure Shino, Non, and Liz chose from the high-level accounts as well. Pretty sure they all did. Huh. Okay, so what's this paladin like? It's got high-level skills, right? Yeah, the base stats and authority are high enough to compete with you. It's got special skills. This class is good for both offense and support. I'm kind of jealous. What sort of skills specifically does it have? In terms of offense, it's suited for rapiers and precision attacks, which admittedly does not seem like a paladin per se. Then again, it might just be because I've seen so many different stories. Paladins wielding swords, hammers, axes, spears, but that one's also probably not the best to call it a paladin. I don't know. Who knows? Paladins are a fantasy trope. They could be described as anything. No wonder it works so well for you. The perfect class for the Flash. No, stop it. Anyway, for the support mechanics, paladins can generate the light element, I believe, on their own. You mean you can generate light elements without even using a system call? I mean, a paladin not being able to generate light would not be a paladin. That's right, but only generate it. We still have to use the call to use it after that. Yeah, but you can create enough for use for healing. That's great. It's tough to make. I'm better than average at healing. I can heal myself and you too, Kirito. This way I can fight as much as I need to and still support you. So that's how you're planning to keep me out of danger, huh? Oh, I love the spread with the closed eyes. She looks so adorable. Oh god, bring back that name. But now that I think of it, that account really is like a berserk healer. Okay, sure, but stop calling me that. I only chose it to help you. I actually have to wonder, did she get the berserk healer in this game as well? In the game continuity? Because I think the berserk healer was her actions in ALOL. They got her that name, but then again, nothing in the video game continuity would need to be changed for her, because she has played ALOL as well, and I'm pretty sure she was still the healer role in that one as well. Yeah, sorry, you're right. The count stats are great and all, but you're way more than important to me, Asuna. I really do want you to help me. I'll do everything I can. Don't be afraid to depend on me, Kirito. I'm happy to see you again. Asuna, thank you so much for coming. When I saw you, I felt at ease for the first time since coming to this world. Kirito. There's still so much I have to do. Right, we have to protect the people of the underworld. Exactly, so please fight by my side again, here in this world. Of course, Kirito, that's why I came here in the first place. Thanks, Asuna, I'm counting on you. Just as I'm counting on you. Aw, that was a sweet moment. An AI made by letting a simple question-answer program gain sufficient knowledge and experience to develop real intelligence through relearning. Almost all modern artificial intelligence is top-down AI. I would say, people say they might not like Kirito with Asuna, or he should have gotten together with another one of the girls. I think they're too sweet together. Like, honest to God, I find them too cute and adorable. Alright, so we're gonna go with Alice, Yu-Gi-Oh! And you know what? Because I like the combination, sit on. Oh yeah, so all the ones we had, obviously not the whirling blades, but to be fair, they do not exactly, so I was just not, I noticed we have all the whirling blades, but nope, that's just a side quest. Alright, so we'll go to the Southern Empire, and we probably might not do much there right now, but we'll at least hit the next story beat. God, I thought for a second Duzabert had his own desert. First quest. The clamps you saw near is still there. Cut it down. Oh, I thought for a second the quest line was like, hey, we... Actually, no, we have the fast travel, don't we? Map. Here, I'll head here. Oh, damn, not much closer than I thought it was. No, let's see if we can find a closer spot. No, but we're also getting farther away from it, so that's not good. Fast travel right here. Actually, wait. No. I'll use this to find it a little quicker. Although this seems also to be leading us in the opposite direction, so I'm kind of confused now. Unless it's saying we had to go a long way just to find the right way. Yeah, I guess. Abrupt mutation. Aw, I didn't even realize what was going on. Well then. I'm gonna have to keep an eye about that next time that happens. Yeah, I'm not sure we're going for the same one. Yeah, we were not. I was trying to go to this. Oh, that's because that's different. Oh, I get it. This is a different quest. I thought this was the main story quest. Now I get it. Well, I made my mistake, and I will deal with it. But, whatever. But, I think what we're going to do is save the rest of that for next time. So without further ado, I hope you enjoyed our show. Share, favorite, follow, like, subscribe. If you know others who be entertained by my show, send them my way. I'll happily entertain you all. Till next time, this is The Night Show, signing off for the night.